Unit 12, Exercise 3. The example is popular. It has 3 syllables. A. Dangerous.
B. Fatal.
C. Experienced.
D. Certified.
E. Launch.
F. Emergency.
G. Techniques.
H. Protective.
I. Vital.
J. Hazard.
K. Forecast.
L. Proportion.
Unit 12, Exercise 4. Example. Focus. 1. Ratio. 2. Center of attention.
A. Fatal. 1. Causing death. 2. Unsafe.
B. Experienced. 1. Competent. 2. Essential.
C. Vital. 1. Essential. 2. Causing death.
D. Proportion. 1. Competent. 2. Ratio.
E. Dangerous. 1. Unsafe. 2. Crisis.
F. Have a go. 1. Avoid doing. 2. Try to do.
G. Techniques. 1. Dangers. 2. Methods or ways.
H. Emergency. 1. Crisis. 2. Fatal.
I. Certified. 1. Essential. 2. Qualified.
J. Hazards. 1. Dangers. 2. Unsafe.
Unit 12, Exercise 5. 1. Even experienced kite surfers sometimes have serious accidents. 2. Bad weather causes a significant proportion of rock climbing accidents. 3. Emergency techniques are things you need to do to protect yourself in a crisis. 4. Going kite surfing in stormy weather is very dangerous. 5. If you have training with a certified instructor, you are less likely to hurt yourself. 6. Natural hazards are things like rocks that are not man-made but occur naturally. 7. If you have a go at kite surfing, it means you try to do it. 8. It is vital to check the weather before going rock climbing. 9. There are a number of fatal accidents every year in sports such as kite surfing and rock climbing.
Unit 12, Exercise 7. A. A wetsuit is used to keep people warm in the water. B. A life jacket is used to keep you afloat if you fall in the water. C. A helmet is used to protect your head. D. Gloves are important for keeping your hands warm. E. It is wise to have a first aid kit if there is any chance of injury in your sport. F. A harness is an important piece of equipment for a climber who uses ropes. G. Take waterproof clothing if it looks like rain.
Unit 12, Exercise 9. A. It looks like it's going to rain. Take your waterproof jacket. B. Kayakers wear a life jacket in case they fall out of the kayak and into the water. C. Wear gloves in cold weather so your hands don't get too cold. D. If you're going out surfing today, it's cold, so wear your wetsuit. E. Your guide will have a first aid kit to use if you get injured. F. Wear a helmet when climbing to protect your head from falling rocks. G. Make sure all your ropes are correctly fastened before starting to climb.
Unit 12, Exercise 10. A. Look out for natural hazards such as loose rocks.
B. You shouldn't try kayaking if you don't know how to swim. C. Get specialized climbing shoes. You'll really notice the difference.
D. Never go climbing in the mountains if storms are forecast.
E. You shouldn't try sailing if you don't know how to swim. F. Make sure you take extra food and clothes in case you get caught in a storm.
G. You need to check wind speed and direction before you launch your kite.
H. Always choose a location that suits your level of skill. I. Make sure there is a safety release system for your kite. Unit 12, Exercise 11. A. I'm going to talk about skateboarding and some of the safety rules involved. B. You need to take a skateboarding course with a certified trainer. That way you can learn essential skills. C. Always check the weather. You need to avoid skateboarding if it's stormy, as you might get injured. D. If you want to try skateboarding, you need to get the proper safety equipment and learn how to use it.
Unit 12, Exercise 14. You will hear a community education lecturer introducing some safety issues that are essential for beginner kite surfers.
Good morning, everyone. Today, as part of our focus on safety in sport, I'm going to talk about kite surfing and some of the safety rules you should follow.
Unit 12, IELTS Practice, Listening 1. You will hear a community education lecturer introducing some safety issues that are essential for beginner kite surfers.
Good morning, everyone. Today, as part of our focus on safety in sport, I'm going to talk about kite surfing and some of the safety rules you should follow. Now, kite surfing's become a very popular sport in many parts of the world, and the number of kite surfers is growing rapidly. However, people often don't observe proper safety rules. This means it can be dangerous, and there have been some nasty accidents. In fact, about 14% of accidents last year were fatal. Those deaths included some experienced kite surfers. So, to start with, get proper training. Kite surfing isn't something you can just learn by having a go. You should take a course with a certified kite surfing instructor. That way, you can learn how to set up your kite, use safety equipment, and launch the kite. There are emergency techniques you need to learn. Also, you shouldn't try kite surfing if you don't know how to swim. Next, get proper protective clothing such as a helmet, a life jacket, and a wetsuit. You also need a safety release system so you can get free of the kite at any time. Remember to check all your equipment every time you go out. If it's winter, you'll need extra clothing and gloves. Right, so you've got your equipment and done some guided training and you're really keen to go out and practice your new sport. At this point, there are two vital bits of advice I should give you. First of all, choose the right location. Make sure there isn't much activity on the water or the beach. It's really important to avoid collisions with other people or boats. There will often be people practicing other water sports, such as surfing, swimming, and kayaking. There may also be people just having fun on the beach. And you really need to think about natural hazards, such as rocks. Look out for any notices restricting kite surfing. Some places have a total ban on the sport. Second, always check the weather. In particular, never go out if a storm is forecast. Also, you must check the speed and direction of the wind. Never go out in gusty weather, as there is a risk of being pulled high into the air by the wind. This is called lofting. Actually, lofting causes a big proportion of serious accidents, so this is a real concern. Okay, now I'd like you all to watch this video and note any hazards you can observe.
Unit 12, IELTS Practice, Listening 2. You will hear a community education lecturer discussing some of the safety features to be considered for free climbers.
Good morning, everyone. Today, as part of our overall focus on safety in sport, I'm going to talk about rock climbing and some of the safety rules you should follow. Now, rock climbing has become a very popular sport in many parts of the world, and the number of rock climbers has grown rapidly over the past 40 years. However, falls are often fatal, and these deaths include some experienced climbers. So to start with, get proper training. Rock climbing isn't something you can just learn by having a go. You should take a course with a qualified instructor. That way you can learn basic skills, such as how to tie special knots and set up your climbing ropes for climbing with a partner. There are emergency techniques you need to learn. Also, you shouldn't try rock climbing if you haven't first practiced on a climbing wall with safety equipment. Next, get proper protective equipment such as a safety helmet, a harness, ropes and climbing shoes. You also need to carry chalk as it will give you a better grip. It is essential to carry waterproof clothing, energy food such as dried fruit and chocolate, and a basic first aid kit. Remember to check all your equipment every time you set out to climb. If it's winter, you'll need extra layers of clothing. Right, so you've got your equipment and done some guided training, and you're really keen to go out and practice your new sport. At this point, there are two vital bits of advice I should give you. First of all, choose the right location. It's really important to keep clear of other people in the same area to avoid getting in the way. And you really need to think about natural hazards such as crumbly rocks. Look out for any notices restricting rock climbing. Some places have a ban because of dangerous conditions. Second, always check the weather. Never go out if storms are forecast. Climbers need dry handholds, so rain and snow are dangerous. Also, strong winds can cause climbers to fall. Actually, accident statistics show that bad weather conditions cause a significant proportion of serious accidents. Okay, now I'd like you all to watch this video and note any hazards you can observe.